Does it? I guess we'll see.
Pride is all we've left.
Oh, these things are 5s now. Okay. Interesting. Oh, I have Idarran Megascope Veteran. That's funny. Okay. Can I just keep this hand? I could kick Havfrues. I don't plan on playing Truffle round 1. Ah, fuck. Things have been alright. Don't rebuke me, please. Thank you. So what, 8 for 5 and doing 8 for 4? One problem that I'm seeing here is that while I am kind of spitting out points, my opponent is spitting out carryover. And I'm not really spitting out enough points to tempo pass. That's so spicy though. I love it. I mean, the other issue is I have no more cards in my hand that I want to play. Yeah, this was a problem. We should have just been happy keeping the Havfrue. Let's see what happens. Let's see, 1 point Siren translates into 4 rain. Yeah, sure. At the same time, though, the more cards I'm playing, the more hand buff my opponent's getting. Okay, I'm not gonna risk bricking again. What do you got, opponent? I don't go. It's a pretty good one to got. Such a spicy combo. How can you not love it?
Ugh, stop gurgling like that.
It's pretty big.
Your magic can't hurt.
Anything I need to keep on
No
bottom?
magic can.
No, I do want to draw this Knut. Oh, I also want to draw this build Carl at some point. I will off the Birna. Okay. Actually seems a little weird in this deck. The Flurry decks play it because of Gwent.
You are no unit of mine.
Mary is a known maxi sim, is he? It's pretty good.
I suppose
Good ping, Coral. Just what I wanted from you. Opponent's running out a lot of points.
Illusions.
Yep.
Yet to see what they can accomplish.
How big is this pool? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I guess the odds are a little better than I thought. Joke's on you. I had no more discard package. So let's kill this Donka. Damage an allied unit to the right by half its current power. Hey, Bogey Blaze. Oh, Totem short because of the vitality. Oh. I see. Opponent just has more points than we do. I don't know. I feel like even if we had a perfect hand here, we could get 2-0'd. Yeah, like this is stuff. Rip. Oh no. Okay, good. We got some Nilfgaard. We can beat some Nilfgaard. Try to leave this in deck. I want to find Megascopes for my Idarran. I don't know. We'll get there. I'll figure it out. Thanks for the bit. Appreciate it. What's this card back? This card back looks like it was made to be shown at a much higher resolution. It looks so downsampled. Oh. There's a 15 for 11 good. It's like a 15 for 13 that thins you too. It sounds pretty good to me. Oh, is this from this journey? Oh, he doesn't look like Mill. Okay, have fun, opponent. I don't know what you're doing, but I don't believe in your tempo.
I know the truth. I simply want you to admit it.
That was on blue. I thought he was mill.
That is all I need.
I thought this is just what I had to do to win. I mean, to be fair, this deck does have a lot of points in its bronzes, too.
An interesting choice.
Two-card advantage. Nice deck. But yeah, it was a lot of problems on blue. It was a lot of problems on blue. Good thing there was no round 2. Oh fuck. I don't know how I'm supposed to beat any kind of NR deck. Oh no.
Dark clouds gather over Temeria. So, shall we warm up?
So I have Megascopes, but no Idarran.
Mayhap you'll gawk at Arcania's marvels too one day. I give them 2 days before they cower and retreat.
A receipt. I could draw a pecker on your forehead if you like.
Okay. So it doesn't play Squirrel either.
Scrub this, scrub that, for fuck's sake, I'm sick of these chills. Seen it all already, and then some.
I want to damage this again. Please. Oh.
How did I fare, Mistress Letitia? Well this time, yes?
Idarran would have been so good. I know. I know. Keep trying, I guess.
Mayhap you'll gawk at Arcania's marvels too one day.
Looks like a pass. I'm under the impression that a pass is just losing the game. Well,
You'll beg for death.
that has bail. Not even getting quality.
Shit, how'd that go?
Chose to not get the vengeance trigger. And I could commit Olaf Knut. I need this one. There are the other ones on bottom, so my moles are safe after this is gone. First you Shinmiri. You shouldn't have got me.
On guard! A duel! To a duel, I challenge thee!
Yep.
No rest, no reprieve. Our shield, our rampart.
What's Pussy doing? Oh, I'm bringing back veteran. I don't know why you'd think Kappa at the end there wouldn't just get you timed out. Wait, I timed out the wrong person. Chat! Stop moving! So what, I need 2 charges for this probably.
Are you a jester? Is that it?
Sacrifices in spirit on both sides.
Stars are all the trophies I need.
This is right there. Did it just... Okay, whatever.
Mayhap your gods Tarkania's marvels too.
Best drown yourself with those damn nets.
I think we have the Skirmisher and Mork in our hand. They will surely save us. But we gotta get this out of our hand before our opponent Uma's curses into the Cambi. Yeah, good. I guess it'd be pretty hard for them to Uma's curse into Cambi with a Karak Marine in their deck.
I fish breath. How dare you, foul swine?
Kill this. Screen. Okay, heat wave. Oh, they did. What is going on? Okay.
The likes of overseas plunder and spring.
Don't mind me. I'm just losing. Maybe he has a 0-point card in his hand and we tie. Darn. If it was in bombardment and every bombardment ping went on veteran, oh no, he would still get resupply triggers. Well. No, I untimed out Shinigami. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Not in chat anymore. Oh no. With my accidental timeout. Make him run away. That's funny. Unfortunate and funny. Poor Shinigami. Top of the stairs. Let's get my thinning. Bad that I kind of want to just discard the maxi. Probably. He's a tortoise.
Ugh, stop gurgling like that. You can hide, but I'm gonna get you.
This is a pretty good set of draws. Don't get Mushy Truffle, but I get everything else.
Grow, my beauties. Reach high into the sky. The valley of flowers. There is no place more beautiful.
If I make him find the tempo, do I have the points? Like, trying to bleed seems like a disaster for me. And trying to win this round through a whisper that I'm not going to answer also seems very difficult.
The soil is fertile with life. And
Seems like my best bet to just get a long round.
the valley of flowers. There is no place more beautiful.
Yeah, I've got no idea what my opponent's playing.
We must vanish. I see no other paths.
Okay. So I didn't let him set up any orbs. I'll get a screenshot of my deck order. Yeah, I do not remember what I'm drawing. I think I'm getting this. I don't know if I'm getting the Idarran. I know the golds are near the top. Okay, there's the Idarran. I think if I keep this, I'm drawing the Idarran. Or the Olaf. Guess I still need another discard target. Maybe I don't want Megascope. You got hammered. I untimed you out. Thought I untimed you out. I tried to untime you out. I clicked on the wrong name.
Seen it all already. And then some.
I didn't Insult to injury. Wait, really? They changed how that works?
We shall be reunited forever.
Yours are all the trophies I need.
Things are getting banished.
We shall do it my way.
Nothing like some overseas plunder and scratch.
Yeah, I ended up tying him out for longer than I was initially going to, because I got frustrated at Chad moving and me being unable to time him out.
Grow my beauties. Reach high into the sky.
I think this seems important. Like, I lose the game if I don't answer that.
Show me what flows in your veins.
Just fun. Wait, why? My experience with Illusionist is pretty alright.
The earth will flow with the blood of Ensham, the blood of elves.
I do eyes. Do you like them?
Chic. No, my Idarran. The Self-Wound. Yeah, it's Shinmiri's list. Hammer of Justice was swift, the accuracy was off. Yeah. Yeah.
Act your age.
They're just for Totem. There's also Megascopes. Megascope plus Veteran is a combo. Idarran. Mr. Opponent, where are your points at? Time of damage increase the damage. The longer the hammer wind up, the longer the timeout. Alzer.
Back not in Epoch's era's eons. Will guide us. Great!
That's so good for me.
Splendid.
Holy shit.
Who's the courage to fight the Bell Carls, eh?
There's our graveyard. Keeps getting lemons. He's making sure to click on this Xavier every single turn. Except maybe this one. This might be the turn that he forgets. Hello? Rigged foul. Mr. Opponent. that went well. When Yaga's good, Yaga's disgusting, yeah.
The North shall tuck tail and beg for mercy.
Yeah, I mean, we also aren't playing a deck that touches our opponent's side of the board very much. We just played, like, a Sleepy Spear Tip that sets up Sabbath basically as fast. I love Must Answer cards. I mean, what does Must Answer mean, right? Like, different things are differently prioritized to need to be answered in different matchups. Tried Artist, yeah. Like, stuff like that is must answer because it puts out more points than your deck can deal with. But you can also, instead of answering it, just play a deck that puts out more points.
I can do a great deal more for you.
Deck should you try and make? What have you enjoyed? Say Defender's a must answer? No, it depends. Sometimes you need to be able to answer the things that go behind Defender. But like, must answer is sort of contextual. Tell that to Kelly. There are plenty of matchups where you can let Kelly live. I shouldn't say plenty. There are matchups where you can let Kelly live and like just compete on points. Especially in some shorter round 3s. Favorite deck so far? I don't know, probably the Illusionist Nilfgaard thing. Try to Singer, solo your opponent's Kelly. Yeah. Sometimes you can just outswarm the Kelly, or it's only getting a couple of points per turn. Like, people throw around must answer a lot, but it's kind of silly.
I know the truth. I simply want you to admit it.
Better than Torture. Well, you have to play Tortures if you want to get Artwad. Also, this opponent is doing something very wacky.
I shall be your eyes.
Okay. Sometimes. You can try to bleed it out. Though admittedly, it can be hard with 2 reses now. But yeah, carryover things are the closest things to must answer. Like, I would probably call Full Test out of Commandos a must answer most of the time. But even then, like, I have seen plenty of games where Full Test goes unanswered and Commandos aren't able to win round 1 and they lose the long round 3. Yeah, but like, that's the thing, right? Like, it's situational. Even Full Test, which is probably the most, like, must-answer of must-answer cards, it's situational. Like, sometimes you can just win round 1 and then outpoint them.
punishment for
Yeah, of
traitors.
course. But I'm saying there's two things you can do. You can either go over the top or you can answer. But like, what else are you expecting to be able to do? Like, everything is that way. You can either answer threats or you can go over the top of threats. That's how the dynamic works.
Best drown his head with those damn nets.
Oh, this gets bonded because of Idarran. It's funny. Like, in a way, when your opponent plays any amount of points, those amount of points, like, you have to answer them, right? You don't necessarily have to remove them, but you have to play something that's worth more to win. Of course it creates rock, paper, scissors. You're never getting away from that. It's impossible to get away from that in card games. If you want there to be no rock, paper, scissors, you're playing the wrong genre of game. When you allow deck building, that's going to be something that pops up. You want to try to minimize that, but like, you can only do so much. The more dynamic you want the game to be, the more there's going to be rock, paper, scissors.
Oh, how wonderful! You speak our tongue.
Enjoy the garbage opponent. Oh, I guess that's actually pretty good with the totem, huh? Gwent is like especially bad with the rock, paper, scissors too because of how narrow the lanes of interaction are. Like, if you want to interact with your opponent's side of the board, you have to play dedicated cards. There's no, like, combat where cards inherently interact. Like, just the core of the way Gwent works makes it more of a problem than it is in other card games, and you can't really get away from that. It really hasn't become way more. It's always been a problem. As the card pool gets bigger and strategies get stronger, and you're able to like combine more things to play greedy strategies, decks can get more entrenched in it. But the goal is still going to be, like, on ladder you're not trying to have 100-0 matchups, you want to have a better matchup spread. Early patches are especially bad for this, because everyone's just playing the greediest thing they can, because nothing's refined yet. Come on, please, please, look at the card.
And if I insert a needle here, what then?
A beautiful pair of legs, please.
We're all after this. I'll probably go a couple more games.
Give them no rest, no reprieve.
What's Wakusi bringing back? Oh, this can bring back a Coral if I needed it too. I guess that's still good, huh? If I draw Birna or the discards. I could also just res Morkvarg. Morkvarg this. Maybe I'll just do that.
Seen it all already. And then some.
Does Gwent combat look like? That's what I'm saying, there is no combat step in Gwent. Like, cards don't attack each other. There's no inherent removal to cards. If you want to remove things from your opponent's board, you have to play dedicated removal. Where in a game like Magic or Hearthstone, units attack into each other, and you can remove things just by playing units. The natural course of gameplay leads to things getting removed from the board.
Sacrifices must be made on both sides.
We win. Like it that way. There's benefits and drawbacks to it. Came to pro rank. Favorite card game? Probably Yu-Gi-Oh! It depends. It depends on the format too. Like the best Yu-Gi-Oh! Formats are better than the best formats in other card games. The worst Yu-Gi-Oh! Formats are worse than like the average Magic format. Yeah. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is the only game where you can jam mirror matches, and the mirror matches are really fun when the format's good. What units attacking each other sounds fun. It's just a completely different type of game. I don't think it makes sense with the way cards are designed in Gwent to do it that way. But like that is something that other card games get. Things are like creatures are inherently less binary in like Hearthstone because you can always just attack the creature with any unit.
That might even be amusing.
Magic is a little different because of the way blocks work. Like, you attacking doesn't necessarily kill the opponent's unit, but you can apply pressure to their life total and end the game quickly and resolve threats that way. Like, just kill them isn't really an answer to things in Gwent in the same way that it is in games with combat. That's both a good and a bad thing. Like, it's not all good or all bad, but it is a feature of Gwent you need to keep in mind. Okay, I don't know anything about Modern Hearthstone. Be better next to location. Yeah, probably. We got lucky though. Never punished, etc., etc. Nah, I don't play Cyberpunk. When I played Spheric Kuriboh was not auto-include. I think it got phased out. It's just better cards now. I played like a year ago. Is Idarran bad? Played all the things that combo with Idarran. Long rounded. It's Mushy Truffle. I don't really want to play into the carryover. Ceres. Okay, well, don't want Ceres anymore.
Nice cars? No, they don't hurt.
There's no rush. I have a few turns to res a veteran if I want to res a veteran. That said, there's no rush on anything, so just do this. I guess it commits the rain to a row earlier than I needed to commit rain to a row, but whatever. Oh, the pendulum isn't that bad stage because the cards are garbage. That stage lasted like a year in the TCG. God, pendulums were such a meme for the longest time. They introduced the mechanic, and a full year later, it was still very common to joke about how nobody knew how the pendulum mechanic worked. And I say joke about it, but we weren't really joking.
Fool me once, death on you. No one gets to fool me twice.
It's fine. I'll get a Queen's Guard. Explain pendulum, please. So you can, there's this separate zone called the pendulum zone where you could put 2 scales, and you could summon units from your extra deck or your hand with levels from your face-up extra deck or your hand, which is separate from the normal extra deck, with levels in between them once per turn. I think they have since changed how the pendulum mechanic works, and there are no longer separate pendulum zones. But, yeah.
We shall do it my way.
It's not getting in the way of me axe.
Well, that's new. Links weren't around at the time. Took up a normal summon? No, it took up your pendulum summon per turn. You just only had 1 pendulum summon per turn. Well, it was sort of built to eventually get out of control. There was no way a mechanic that lets you summon 5 things for free, that you can then summon again for free later, wasn't going to get out of control. It was just how long it took them to print stuff that was generic enough to actually break the mechanic. And the answer was about a year. It took about a year. So I'm gonna try to put this here. Try to get a bit of rain value. Idarran ranged plus Saris ranged. You don't usually want all the Queen's cards in one row. I didn't do any of the math. I assumed that the row would fill up too quick if I had both of them in the same row.
Need a good slap. Real good.
And the rain being able to kill ones seemed good for me. Seem to be losing.
Cursed are the meek, we say.
Rain. Thank you. Oh wait, triggers at 3, right? I didn't actually need the rain to do that.
Praying to your gods? They wouldn't dare cross me!
I mean, specific cards for Synchros and Xyzs got out of control. That's pretty different than how Pendulum got out of control. I had one more point here. Not that it mattered.